Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. I would like to welcome all the principals, teachers, and other members from various prestigious schools all around the nation to this online orientation program on activities of CAMP and Center of Excellence, empowering future leaders for Viksit Bharat. It is a pleasure to have each of you join us today. I am Aniket Arora, your moderator for this session, and I want to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for joining with us. Your participation truly enhances this gathering. Well, to proceed with this session, for what we all are here for, I'm honored to invite our speaker, Mr. Ashish Kumar Mittal, Project Director, CAMP, for this orientation program. Sir, please may I have you on stage?
Yeah, Aniket, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, shall we begin the session now?
Yes, I'll just add you to the spotlight.
Okay.
Yes.
So, welcome to all distinguished principals, educators, teachers from different schools, my dear team members. I welcome you all. So, agenda of today's presentation is to explain about how CAMP is empowering students, tomorrow's leaders, to become this nation as a Viksit Bharat. We have specifically choose this topic to explain camp and its activity because all the activities of camp are related to how we can build our nation as a developed nation and how we are aligning our activities, whether it is assessment and other activities, with national education policy and to take this further. So today I just begin the presentation. So as I just give a brief introduction about CAMP, Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform. It is an assessment platform for students to identify their 21st century skills, awareness, and knowledge of their science, technology, and humanities, to assess their aptitude levels, to assess their abilities and talents. So, the camp is a platform for this, and our vision is to bring India as a global leader in the field of science, technology, and humanities. Today, India is known as a developing country, but it is moving towards to become a developed nation. Very soon, to become a developed nation, we must have our students to prepare as a leader so that they can set an example for the world and for other countries as well, that how India can help other countries and give uh, a direction to the world in a growth manner. So with this vision, we have started our camp in 2019, and we have continuously working towards how we can empower more and more things, how we can align camp with the vision, and how we can bring out best from our students. Our objectives are very precise, is to identify children's abilities and specifically learning abilities and hidden talents, so that students can understand, they can understand what kind of abilities they have and how they can use their strengths and abilities in their studies as well as their profession in coming years. We also try to map and help a student to develop their scientific aptitude, because it is very important that we understand and analyze things in a scientific manner so that we can know the exact use of it, how these things are being used, how we can apply the knowledge we have. So for that, scientific aptitude is very important. Also, we are trying to create awareness about latest development, technological advancements, which are happening across the country and overseas as well. So we are trying to make students aware about those technological development and advancements which are going on. And also, after identifying the gaps and after identifying the areas of improvement, what kind of remedial actions can be provided, what how these things can be improved, which are gaps can be improved. We try to provide suggestions and provide remedial actions for that, so that uh, after identification of gaps, these remedies can be given to the students and they can improve on that. With these objectives, we have aligned CAMP with National Education Policy 2020, which talks about holistic development. So, with these four objectives, CAMP is also focusing on holistic development of students. Now, schools in education, which they are providing right now, our major focus is into learning. We talk about learning. Earlier it was rote learning mostly, but now it has started shifting to experiential learning. Schools have adopted new technologies, new teaching methods to make students learn better and learn in an experiential way. But at the same time, we also need to focus on learning abilities, how we can improve learning abilities of the students. If learning abilities of the students can be improved, then automatically their learning will get improved. So with this objective, we are trying to map and identify learning abilities of students and how we can improve on that, how we can provide a suggestive, provide a platform or provide some remedial actions to improve their learning abilities so they can learn better whatever they are learning. In past 4 years, CAMP has been trying to identify students' strengths and abilities, which is being implemented mostly by CBSE board. So every year, CBSE schools are taking part in CAMP. All Kendriya Vidyalayas are part of CAMP program, so they have implemented CAMP program in their schools. All Navodaya Vidyalayas have already implemented CAMP. Eklavya model residential school, which comes under tribal ministry, have implemented CAMP program. And then schools related to Uttar Pradesh Madhyamik Shiksha Parishad, Rajasthan Board, Army Public Schools. So most of the schools have already taken part in CAMP and are associated with CAMP. Approximately 8,000 schools are uh, part of CAMP program, and till now we have assessed more than 7.5 lakh students uh, through our Camp Nesta program. When we talk about NASTA, that is National Assessment of Scientific Temperament and Aptitude, this assessment we have specifically aligned with National Education Policy, which talks about holistic and multidisciplinary approach. So here we are trying to assess students through this assessment, assess students' aptitude levels, their learning abilities, their mental abilities specifically. I will talk about what all skills we are assessing for these students. And when we assess them, we also tell them how these aptitude levels can be improved. And with the use of certain techniques and certain methods, they can convert them into their skills. And skills later on can become their talent. So through NASTA, we are trying to help students in discovering their aptitude and making them as a talent, whatever abilities they have. So that is our objective from NASTA, and this is what we are trying to do in NASTA. And there are many students who are already very talented. So identifying talented student is one of the important part of that. So every student has certain skills, certain abilities which are unique for them and which can be used in different ways to in their academics, in their other activities. And if they apply their knowledge in the right direction, so they can convert them into their talents. That is what we are trying to assess through NESTA assessment. These are the parameters which on which NASTA assessment is based. So these parameters are basically uh, derived with a lot of research and after a lot of brainstorming in CSIR, uh, which are classification abilities of students, how student can understand complex information and how we perceive complex information, how he simplifies complex information into simple parts and understand. Their recognition abilities talks about how they recall their knowledge, which they have learned earlier, how they can recognize things and objects and scenarios and apply their knowledge into it. And third is their observation skill, how observant a student is, how a student is learning and understanding things, how they are able to understand things. So these three parameters are part of their knowing skills, how they know things and what kind of knowledge they have. Then the second three parameters are mostly indicating the application based abilities, how they apply their knowledge in terms of prediction. So whatever knowledge they have, on that basis, how what kind of predictions they can create. It is not a hypothetical prediction, it is basically how they forecast on the basis of the data. Then precision is also very important skill, which how they apply their knowledge to uh, understand the precise information. And mostly in mathematics, we use precision. In science also, we do things in a very precise manner. Then problem solving ability of a student, how a student is using their knowledge to solve a problem, whether he is able to solve a problem by whatever they are learning. So their problem solving skills. This is more of how they apply their knowledge into real life scenarios and in their studies and their life. The third part of the assessment talks about their reasoning skills, which is critical thinking and interpretation. That whatever knowledge they have, whatever learning, whatever things they are learning, how critically they can understand what kind of inferences they can create out of it, and whether they can apply that knowledge into some unknown situations, different difficult situations, or any new things they can apply their knowledge, and how they interpret things. Whatever a student is learning, if he is not able to explain it, if it is not able to talk about it, if it is not able to write about it, then might be many students they get they are very good at studies, but they are not very expressive, so they don't know how to interpret things. So these eight skills we are assessing through this NASTA assessment. Now, how we are assessing these eight skills is it is not from something different, but the subjects which which students are learning in the classroom. So these subjects are science, mathematics, digital literacy, earth and universe, and some reasoning and aptitude questions are there. For class 11th and 12th students, we have only reasoning and aptitude based questions because uh, students are getting diversified into different fields. Some take science, some take arts, some take commerce as a stream. So we have taken reasoning and aptitude as a subject curriculum through which we are trying to assess these eight parameters, and we give advisories to the students that what is the current level of these eight abilities they have and how they can improve on it. The assessment is starts from class third onwards to class 10, class 12, and these are the subject covers for class third to 10. In class third, fourth, mostly science subject is not there, so EVS is covered under science in junior classes. If we talk about the pattern of the assessment, it is a multi-choice question based assessment. Mostly objective questions are there with the multiple choice question. For class third to fourth, the third to fifth, it is 60-minute question paper which comprises of 40 questions. And for rest of the classes, the question paper is of 120 minutes, which is comprises of 80 questions. It is a pen paper assessment. So in mostly schools, it happens through an OMR form with a question paper, and OMR has been sent to schools. And within the school premises, a student appear in the examination. The schools who have adequate infrastructure for online examination, so they can also opt for online examination facility. So we have online assessment platform as well as offline platform, because the number of student participation is larger, and that kind of IT infrastructure in many schools are not available. So that is why we have kept both the option for online as well as offline mode of the examination. Many schools have those who have joined, who are already part of camp program, must aware about how the examination takes place. This is an annual examination, happens once in a year. So this year also, the date of examination is 7th of December. Registration are open right now from April onwards. So students are being registered through schools. Direct student registration is not allowed in this program. So registrations are through school only. First school register the program, and then school register the students. There is a participation fee per student, which is 400 rupees for private school students, and 300 rupee fee is for Kendriya and Navodaya Vidyalaya student, because 100 rupees subsidy has been given by the department to them. So that is how the fee structure of the assessment is defined. Per student fee is there, and registration are open. So those schools who are joining for the first time are not aware about the registration process. They can enroll themselves on CAMP portal, which is camp.org.in, and register their students for this program. Now, this is not the end of the program. This is about the assessment, but after assessment, what happens? What outcome is the assessment? So every student gets a student assessment report, which talks about their current levels and how they can improve on it. So that is a detailed, unique report for each individual student which gets. Apart from that, a school report is also being given to school, so that a school can understand what kind of learners they are having in their schools, and how school can improve on their learning abilities. School is already working on learning, and they are emphasizing that how students are learning more and more. They are providing more and more learning techniques and learning things. But how learning abilities can be improved, school report talks about that, and help schools to uh, provide suggestions to school to improve on it. So these two reports are very important, which is the core crux of this assessment. And apart from that, whatever talented students who are identified through CAMP at national level, state level, district level, as well as the class level. So at national level, a student gets award, certificate, medal of excellence. At a state level, students are being recognized. They get award, certificate, and medal of excellence. District level also, they get medal of excellence and certificates. And from each class, class toppers are being identified, and they also get recognition. Kind of a motivation is being given to students, so that they can feel a sense of recognition, as well as their parents can feel a sense of recognition. And so for each class, three toppers are being identified. They were given gold, silver, and bronze medals, and certificate of excellence as well. The schools who participate in camp in a proactive manner, so a certificate of appreciation given to school principal and nodal officers also. When I say nodal officer, is the person who is the key person assigned by the school for implementation of camp in the school. So because there are various activities, not only the assessment, there are other many activities which are part of the camp program. So that activities school gets. Uh, for the implementation of those activities, a nodal officer has been appointed by the school, mostly a science teacher or maybe a vice principal, or in some school principal itself is a nodal officer. So this is it. The recognition and shield of excellence also given to schools who perform well in the assessment. The students from the school who perform well, so the school also get recognition for the same. So apart from that, there are other benefits for the students who excel in the program, that they get an opportunity to go on a scientific excursion at different CSIR laboratories as well as ISRO institution. So which I will talk about in further presentation, how these excursions are being organized and how students are being taken part in these excursion programs. So for the toppers, these excursion programs are completely sponsored. They get an opportunity to visit different laboratories in different scientific institutions, which is completely their expenses borne by CAM. And also they get a lot of other activities. These are some glimpses how students awards are being organized. So we organize Pratibha Utsav annual event in which students are the toppers are being called, and they get awards from different distinguished personalities like ministers and secretaries of education and scientists are there from CSIR. So they get recognized and awarded from them. Here is a small video of how principals are talking about that.
CAMP, with its international e-based assessment platform, evaluates the cognizance of 21st century skills, awareness and scientific knowledge amongst students.
It is a kind of a platform for students to understand their own and assess their own individual scientific temperament.
It goes beyond academics, helping them discover their innate talents and passions.
So I'm very grateful to CAMP for organizing this kind of excursion where the students, teachers even get enlightened about how this ISRO works.
This is the program which provides us to attain all the goals through which our children can achieve higher in their life.
CAMP just is not an initiative, it's a transformational journey.
These are just few glimpses of how principals are appreciating CAMP program who have already implemented in past. Now, after implementing the NASTA assessment, this year we have come up with the CAMP Center of Excellence program, which is a medium to fulfill aspirations of new India, as said by our Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jiten Singh. So this the idea of this Center of Excellence program is, once we do the assessment, once we identify what kind of current learning levels are there, there is a need that how these learning levels can be improved and what we can do to improve on these learning levels. So we have created a platform within the school itself. A school can become a part of Center of Excellence program and get availed a lot of benefits from CAMP to provide, which I was talking about, holistic education to the students, latest technological learning to the students, and also the idea of Center of Excellence is to create a community across India so that students can learn from these communities as well. So if I talk about what all activities offerings are there under CAMP Center of Excellence. So under CAMP Center of Excellence, we are providing coding, robotics and AI lab to school. We are setting up a proper coding, AI and robotics lab in the school with curriculum and with all the necessary trainings and whatever is required. Apart from that, scientific excursions are there for students. Students can go to different CSIR and ISRO institutions. Online workshops and training programs are there for students. So we continuously, every fortnightly, we organize online workshops on different topics, which student can learn through that, and they can access all the past online workshops, contents, videos, learning resources, etc. Time to time we organize various events and competitions, and we take students to different events and competition which are being organized by different under government, different government initiatives. So that events and competition also very important, where a student can showcase their talents and they can showcase their abilities. So we give students an opportunity to participate in such events and competitions. And most important thing, to meet our objective, we have also come up with a continuous professional development program for educators, for teachers. This program is in association with CBSE, where we are providing teacher training on different topics in CSIR laboratories, so that they can learn about what kind of researches are going on in different CSIR laboratories, how science is getting implemented in a real life scenario, and they can further teach students and make students aware about that. So these all are under CAMP COE program. These all 5 activities are under CAMP COE program. And the most important thing is to know that all activities, all the offering under CAMP COE is completely without any charge. So there is no charge for any activity which are under CAMP COE. It is whether it is coding, robotics, AI lab, which is a physical lab in the school, whether it is scientific excursions, workshops, events competition, and CPD programs. There is no cost to school for all these uh, activities and things under COE. So we only charge for the assessment, which is NASTA, and schools who actively participate in NASTA program. So we have set up a criteria, because this year we have objective to set up 500 robotics labs in the schools, and 500 schools we are trying to nominate as center of excellence. So school is nominated as center of excellence, and the lab is being set up in schools. So the target this year we have given by the government, that we have to set up labs in 500 schools, and for that we have set up a criteria: schools who participate in CAMP NASTA program, minimum 1,000 student gets enrolled from a school in CAMP NASTA program. We nominate them as a center of excellence and provide all these facilities, gets open for all the students in the school. So students can learn about coding, AI, and robotics. They can visit different CSIR laboratories on scientific excursions. They can participate in online workshops, training programs, and they can participate in events. And for teachers, continuous professional development program, which is a mandatory thing under CBSE. They can take part on that. So I will talk about individual in detail in small segments. So through this robotics and AI lab, we are trying to provide robotics and AI education to schools, because that is going to be the future of learning. Nowadays, like in 10 years, 15 years back, computer education was essential. And now everything is aligned with computers. Students are learning computers at home without any knowledge. People are using mobile phones. In coming days, robotics and AI is also going to become a part of this our day-to-day life. So to make a student aware about what is AI, what is robotics, how they can work on robotics and AI, how robotics and AI is being used in different industry, whether it is agriculture, whether it is automobile, whether it is any other industry. In fact, whether it is education itself, how robotics and AI is taking shape, and how it is getting a supportive tool in all the things, so they can learn about that. And NEP also talks about promoting this latest technological education learning. CBSE talks about that, so that is why we have incorporated robotics and AI education. So for that, we are setting up a complete uh, framework for robotics and AI lab, which includes educational kits, the learning kits. There are multiple robotics equipments which we are providing to a school, 3D printers. Then it also has a learning management system through which a student can access uh, so many content about robotics and AI. Then we have a training program for teachers. So in a school, the teachers who are going to teach robotics and AI to students, so we provide a complete training program for that. We have learning resources, gates, and workbooks for the students. And then, most importantly, we are providing a curriculum also to that. In many schools, we have seen that Atal Tinkering Lab has already been implemented, but there are certain gaps through which Atal Tinkering Lab um, is not being utilized or implemented for students to that extent which it should be. There was lack of curriculum, there was lack of proper lesson plan for teaching students in Atal Tinkering Lab. So we have tried to fill those gaps through this Center of Excellence program, where we have come up with a dedicated curriculum which can easily be implemented within the school curriculum. There is no additional classes are required, no additional effort is required at the school's end. Within the framework of existing curriculum, this can be easily implemented, and students can take part in learning robotics and AI things in the school itself. So this is what we have tried to do. It comprises of capacity building, as I have already told, the curriculum content, and we also going to host annual robotics and AI competitions among the COE schools. So that it is a closed door competition, and then the students who will excel, they will be taken out for external competitions as well. So that is also one important part in this. So the components of robotics and AI is coding, graphical, Python learning, artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, IoT, and advanced robotics for senior students like class 11, 12 students. Advanced robotics is also there, which is more programming based, and how they can, if they want to take part in that, so they can actively take part in that. So we have come up with individual courses also for 11, 12 students as well. This is a lab setup recently done in our school.
AI Robotics Lab is where idea takes flights and dreams become true.
This lab isn't just a space, it's a gateway to limitless possibilities. Accredited by Knowledge Awareness Mapping Platform NASTA for our students' outstanding achievements at national and state levels, and honored by Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, as Center of Excellence by CSIR NISPAR.
This is the Mechanism robot, and this is the coding done for this robot. By pressing these arrow keys, this robot moves, and by A and D, this turns right and left.
Our AI Robotic Lab is not just a room filled with gadgets, it's an hub of creativity, learning and exploration. We have upgraded our system to incorporate the state-of-art of technology, including DIY kits featuring quirky boards, sensor and 3D printer. With the integration of 3D printer, students can design and enhance their problem-solving skills and ingenuity.
A journey awaiting on every turn, every choice. Are you ready to embark on this adventure? Let's begin.
So this is the lab which we are implementing in schools, and the school who become part of Center of Excellence program gets this lab without any cost to school, without any charges. All the equipments, all the activities in the lab, curriculum, learning management system, everything is without any charge. So these are real photographs of the lab and real video I have shown, which has already been implemented in. The second important part is scientific excursion. We take students to different CSIR laboratories. Last year, more than 22 visits have been organized to different CSIR laboratories as well as ISRO, in which 15,000 students have visited different lab, interacted with scientists, witnessed research activities, learned about how the organization has evolved, how the research facility has evolved, what kind of things have done, and they learn lot many unknown things about various scientific things and research things which they are not aware of, and many of the teachers are not aware of, in fact. So when they visit, they get a lot of knowledge which is not in the textbook, not in the curriculum, but that is available in these research organizations and research laboratories. So they get to know about that. These are some of the photographs of a student visiting different CSIR and ISRO labs. We have many videos also where you can access how this lab excursion programs are being organized. So it will give you a complete information through our YouTube channel. Then we have workshops. These are online workshops because we cannot take all students to these scientific institutions. All students cannot visit. So therefore, we have created a platform, a workshop form, so that this knowledge can be imparted to students through these scientists. So different scientists from different institutions, laboratories, and not only scientists, but other academicians as well. The industry people, they can come up on the platform and they can talk about different topics and make a student aware about different things. So these workshops are mainly related to science, technology, and innovations for a student career and professional development, especially for class 9 to 12 students. That these workshops are very important, where they can learn and know about various career possibilities, various possibilities where what they can learn in higher studies, and it is aligned with their NASTA assessment, so they know about their learning abilities, their skills, and based on their skills and abilities, they can choose their career and their further studies they can plan accordingly. So that is how it is very important. And many workshops are on scientific and life skills of students, their behavioral skills, scientific, how they can improve their scientific skills, how they can learn better. So there are various tricks and tips which talks about how they can improve on that. Their academic development is very important, that how academically they can improve. So there are topics related to maths, science, and other specific subjects are defined there, which on which students can learn if they have interest. And then for teachers also, we organize online workshop for capacity building. So these 5 components are there in these workshops, and different workshops are being organized every fortnightly. Every 15 days, one workshop has been organized online. All students from the schools can take part in these workshops. They can also access these workshops through our portal, the recording of these workshops. So they can, if they are working on something, they are researching on something, they can access it. We are also coming up with a mobile platform and OTT platform for accessing this workshop and learning content. So soon that will also be available, where a student can learn and access these workshops on mobile platform as well. Then I talked about CPD program, which is in association with CBSC. This offline CPD program happened in different CSIR laboratories. Recently, we have organized a CPD program in Bhopal, CSIR EMPRI, where 200 teachers have participated from different schools. And it is an interactive session with the scientists and teachers. And then they also get an opportunity to visit various research facilities, and they understand how these research are being taking place, and they understand how these things can be taught to students as well. So, and the teachers who participate in this teacher training program, they get a certificate, CBSE certificate for CPD program, which is a mandatory training program under CPD. So that is also the benefit teachers are getting through this program, that they are getting knowledge as well as they are also getting the certificate from CBSE by participating in these CPD programs. these are some glimpses of different CPD programs organized in different CSIR laboratories. So CSIR has a Jigyasa program, which was earlier only for Kendriya Vidyalaya teachers. We have brought all kind of teachers in this program so that any school can take benefit of this teacher training program. Then events and competitions. As I have told earlier, that students can take part in various science festivals, national level, international level science festival, and international science festival. There are various state and district level science competitions and other interactive competitions where a student can take part. And there are various events and competitions are organized by CSIR and other research organizations. So student can also take part in those events. So that these all activities are to give students an awareness, give students a platform to learn better, and to unlock their potential and to unlock their mindset that it is not only about certain professions like only IIT, only NEET, only JEE. There are a lot many things which can be done. There are a lot many research facilities are available. There are abundance of different professions they can explore, and based on their capabilities, based on their strengths, they can identify and choose their further studies and professions. So that is how this will help students to do better in whatever they are doing, and this will help ultimately in becoming India a Viksit Bharat and to lead as a global leader in the field of science, technology, and humanities. So these are various activities which students have taken part in different programs. So when we are doing all these activities, there is a core team behind it. The people from different CSIR research organizations, people from academic background, there are very known and learned people are part of this program who have constantly deliberating, giving their advice, suggestion, analyzing the data, and coming up with different programs and helping to make this program more implementable, more better in as per the need of the education empowerment. So these are the people who are involved in forming this program, and day-to-day activities are being monitored by CSIR, and as per the direction given, this program are being designed and implemented in schools. Thank you very much for your patience and time, and thank you for joining us today. I hope that you have some interest in improving the quality of education in schools and taking students to the next level. That is why you have joined this presentation, and I hope that I have tried to explain the objective of this program and how this program can be helpful for the schools as well as students at large. And I would request all of you to definitely help this program to get implemented and to reach out to each and every student in your school so that they can become the beneficiary and take benefit out of this program. And ultimately, this will help to create better individuals from our schools and from our education system. Thank you very much. And now, if you have any queries, any questions, I would be happy to answer. I am ending this presentation now. And if any one of you have questions, one by one, I'm ready to answer those questions. Thank you very much. So
Excuse me,
anyone?
sir.
Yes.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. I am Sangeeta Roda from Kendriya Vidyalaya, ONGC, Vadodara. I have already registered in your camp program last year. So it is the same credential for this year also?
Yes, ma'am. Same credential.
To register the student, the same password and that is same?
Yes, everything is same. In case of any problem, you can connect with our support team.
Okay. Sir, one thing more I want to about, like you told that Atal lab is there. Now in our school, Atal lab is there, but the number of students are very less because you have told approximate 1,000 students should be enrolled. So in our school, approximately 300 students are there because some sections are closed now. Again, it will restart. So it means our school cannot be nominated for your as per your norms.
No, ma'am, it is not like that. The school cannot be nominated. But because we have a limited number of labs available with us, which can be implemented as of now. So we have to set up a criteria that how these school selection can be done, because there are many schools who wanted to take part and want to have this COE facility implemented in the school. So that is the reason we have kept a criteria. But definitely, we will come up with more as soon as we get the funding and we get the support from the government. So these numbers are going to increase. This is not going to limit to 500 only. These numbers are going to increase. So initially it is like that, but yes, later on we can see how that can be implemented in your school as well.
Okay, sir, your portal is very nice. I am also going through all the videos whenever I've got time. It's really wonderful.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Any other principals, teachers want to share their views or feedback about the program? Anything? Any question?
Sir, the link you have shared in the chat box, can you share in the email also?
Yes, ma'am. All the information will be shared in the email also.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much, all of you, for sparing your valuable time and being patient in listening to me. I hope that you have found this program of some use for your students and would definitely help students by getting it implemented in your schools, and uh, jointly we can improve the quality of education, and as our objective is to make India a global leader, so together we can work upon that.
Ashish sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Vishal Tripathi, this is Principal Army Public School, Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
सर मैं लास्ट 2-3 सालों से इस पर बार बार रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ
जी।
जो चार्जेज है अभी भी 400 है ना सर?
यस सर, यस सर.
Can not be possible to reduce this amount?
Sir, this is not our decision, because these charges are being defined by the department only. So in this
sir, I request ki put up my voice to anybody, authority, whosoever can consider. Actually, what is the problem that we are the army person, and
I know, sir. That is the reason, sir. We have added so many activities and facilities. See, charges is not the criteria for this program, so that has been kept to create some kind of seriousness in the program, and so that the program, the team who is involved in managing day-to-day operations and activities in different schools, and so their cost can be compensated. That is the only. But as far as the activities are concerned, that is the reason we have come up with a Center of Excellence program. We are providing robotics and AI education. So a lot of investments are being made in terms of providing these facilities, And these, if you see all activities under Center of Excellence program, there is no charge for those activities. These are absolutely without any cost.
That I am agree, sir. But problem is only one that mindset of the people are something different. They think that हमारा ओलंपियाड 100 रुपए में होता है, आप 400 क्यों लेते हो? Like that.
Yes,
exactly, sir.
We need to change this mindset because it is not an Olympiad. We are not doing any Olympiad or just a competition where we give a rank to a student and then that's it. This is a serious thing. We are assessing the aptitude level of the student at the national level. And we are also providing that policy advocacy to the government. So this data is being analyzed by different scientists in different research organizations. That is, one organization is Fourth Paradigm Institute at Bangalore. They are analyzing the data, and after analysis of the data, they are recommending the policy to the government. The greater purpose of this assessment is to policy recommendation to the government. How education can be improved based on the real ground level situation at different levels. Now we have schools, different kind of schools, like army public schools are there. All army public schools have implemented. All Kendriya Vidyalayas are part of this program. Many of the private CBSE schools are part of this program. Very prestigious schools are a part of this program. They have different kind of students in them. Government schools, like state government schools, are part of this program. So we have different set of students, different geography are there. India is a diversified country, as we all know. So different kind of people are there. And based on the diversity, what kind of education reforms can be planned? That is the core objective at the government level this program has. But for the implementation, because there is an assessment, there is a fee. But rest of the activities, if you implement in a school, that all the activity, if you start participating in students in all activities, you will find that 400 rupees is not a very, it is not something which a student cannot pay for.
I will try to convince in the same way to the parents. But the problem is that only, sir, that is why they are less responding. I'm trying my best. Let's see how much they are responding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gradually it will change.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. Myself, Gokul. I'm from Global International School, Nasik.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. My question is that the 400 per student, the capping you have given, that is for 1,000 students.
No, that is the 1,000 student criteria is for Center of Excellence, now to nominate a school as a Center of Excellence. Otherwise, you can enroll as many students as whosoever is willing. But because we are investing in the robotics lab and other things in the school, so we want that maximum number of students take part in that and they get benefited. Because we also have to have a certain numbers who take benefit within the school, because facilities are being installed in school itself. So we want that all students who take part and who become part of CAMP program, they get benefited from this program. So that is the reason a capping of 1,000 students has been done.
Yeah, and second is again the same point that previous sir was asked, that our students are from rural background basically. Yeah. So is there any kind of
Sir, the fee is defined by the department and it is same for all CBSE self-financed school, and the fee is
Hello.
Yes, I think ma'am was saying something.
Yeah. So for rural, is there any kind of concession or any another schemes?
As of now, the fee is fixed. There is no diversification in the fee. But yes, as sir has told, I will try to put up this thing if the fee can be reduce for certain criteria. So that will try. But as of now, it is 400.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, my question is that as of the exam of CAP is conducted in the month of December, and till today the mementos and the certificates of the participants have not come.
It is.
So
It
why
has
such
already
late? Why such late dispersal, sir?
No, sir. It has already been dispatched from our office, and this might be reaching in next
Because
few
the
weeks.
vacation has been started. Vacation has been started, and the children were eager to get their certificates. But since we are not able to distribute the certificates as of we have not received, so again it is vacation after vacation only. So in this way, the interest and of the students are getting decreased, and they are saying that there is no regularity of getting the certificate, getting the result, this that. So we are trying to convince them.
Result has already been published and shared in the month of March only. But because see, certificates and these things, it takes a lot of time to get it printed, because each individual student has to the certificate has to be printed, and then dispatching it to different schools, it takes time. So that is the reason already many schools have already received the certificate, and all the things, and many schools are getting it. So it is in the process. So most probably within 10-15 days, or certificates and other things will reach to all the schools.
Another thing, sir, this 400 rupees, the charge for this camp is becoming an issue for the children and for the parents as well.
Sir, if you
Parents are also
explain,
not ready to pay that 400
I
rupees.
tell you, if you explain to parents and students what camp is doing, and what all activities, what all benefits they can get from the camp, then I don't think 400 rupees is the problem, because in many schools, more than 5,000 students are participating. And these schools are also from rural areas. It is not only on from metros, but schools, I can give example of schools in Rajasthan and Assam, West Bengal. There are many rural schools who are actively participating, because and they are implementing all the services of CAN. But if you compare it with the Olympiad, because Olympiad is something they are only doing an assessment, an examination, and then they are just giving awards and certificate to the student. So if the comparison is with the Olympiad, then definitely parent will say it is of 400, and Olympiad I am getting in 150 rupees and 200
Yes,
rupees.
that is the main reason, sir. That is the because of this Olympiad only children are not taking interest. Parents are not taking it. They are saying that we are paying so much money to Olympiad again 400 to this.
Educator, sir, as an educator, we need to understand that what has more utility. Now, Olympiad is a subject assessment only, and
Yes,
student is getting only ranks, which is of no
exactly.
use in their personal and professional development. Now,
Exactly.
here we are talking about an assessment where we are telling the student that what kind of abilities they have, how they, which is very much useful for the student in the long run, and in their studies as well.
Yes, sir. That
So
is there. That is there.
here is
For
a difference which parents has to be coming up, because parents are unaware about all these things,
yes,
and
yes. The parents
you
are not
only
aware,
we can
unaware, sir.
communicate to the parents. I mean, we are not reaching out to parents directly, and we cannot reach out to parents directly. Through schools only we can reach out to parents, and if we could convey that difference between Olympiad and the assessment which camp is doing, then no parent would find difficulty in paying 400 rupees.
Yes, yes, yes. Sir, I am S.K. Patnaik from DPS Vindhinagar, sir. Madhya Pradesh, I am saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am teacher in charge for camp as a coordinator. Since
Yes,
last 4 years, I am doing this job.
Yes,
And
sir.
sir, my request, sir, whenever certificate is being issued to the head of the institution, the principal, and also one certificate should have been issued to the teacher in charge, who is taking all the responsibilities of registering the students and conducting the exam as well.
Yes, sir. The certificate is there for nodal officer as well, sir.
Also, nodal officer certificate is there, but the nodal officer and principal both are same person. The name of The
Okay, okay.
certificate is
So,
coming to
sir,
principal.
you can write us an email for the same. We will do the necessary thing accordingly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. So thank you very much, all of you, and I hope that this year we all together will make our student aware about this program, and we make a student take part in all the activities of camp program. And I hope that all of you get this center of excellence thing implemented in your school, so that a larger community of exploration and holistic education can be developed. With these words, I thank you all for joining us today. Thank you very much.